Welcome to Adorable Corner, where sensible reigns. It is our promise to keep you informed and entertained with all that makes sense. Do subscribe to this channel and like our videos always.
Hello and welcome to the long-awaited 2020. Happy New Year and welcome to Adorable's Corner, where the sensible reigns. Yes, I know people are saying, why is this lady saying welcome to 2020? It's the 26th day in the month of January, the first month of the year. Don't worry, if I see you in the month of June and it's the first time I'm seeing you in the year, I'm going to say Happy New Year. Don't you like it? I know it sounds nice. So welcome, relax, sit back and enjoy the tutorial because the year is going to be beautiful.
Year 2020, a year of abundance to all of us. Alright, I want to welcome you to the first tutorial for this year, 2020, 2000 and plenty for all of us. Today we are talking about bloatware, Bloatware. What is the correct definition for bloatware? Or let's just say, what are bloatwares? When you buy your computer from different manufacturers you can think of in the world, HP, Dell, Lenovo, LG, just continue to mention them, different manufacturers that we have. They have their own enterprise softwares loaded in their own laptop. For instance, HP will always have McAfee antivirus and some other applications. These apps, we really don't use them because the Microsoft built-in OS has all of the software we need to use to make our computer run smoothly. But these manufacturers will pack all of their enterprise software because they have a name to sell and they have something to advertise to us that they are also developing. And when you look at most of these softwares, it tells much on your RAM. It reduces the rate at which your system boots. In that way, some of them will affect the way your system runs and it will create some, slow network even when you're trying to create some rules in your Windows firewall. Now today we are learning how you can remove all of these bloatwares. Apps that are packed into the system installed by different manufacturers that are not needed for the Windows to run. Before now, it's something very difficult to do. You have to get a third-party application. In fact, you have to break the protection of your system before you can do this. But right now, the advancement, of technology, the new introduction of Windows 1903, in fact from 1901, has taken care of how you can remove this bloatware without any third-party application, and that's what we are here to show you at Adorables Corner. There is a built-in software called Fresh Start, and that's what we'll be using to remove this bloatware. Fresh Start is not a standalone software. You have to get it under your Windows security, and it's a little bit tricky, but I'll do my best to make it very simple for you so that you can do it on your own. Alright, let's go to the tutorial. I have with me here an HP laptop, and it's running the latest version of Windows 10. I have JAWS 2019 September release running on it. So let's try to learn how to remove the bloatware immediately. The first thing you need to do is you need to go to your start menu, and to access your start, of course, you need to press your Windows key. Let's do that.
Search box edit. Type in text.
Alright, now I'm on the search box. That's the start screen. So you're going to type Windows Security. Let's go.
WINDOWS Windows Security app. Press right to switch preview.
The first result that you have displayed will be Windows Security. So in case you don't have that on your own PC, just use your arrow to look for Windows Security and press the enter key.
Enter. Windows Security. Windows Security. Open navigation button. To activate, press spacebar. Items list box. Virus and threat protection, no action needed. 1 of 7.
Good. The Windows Security is activated, and the first thing you have here when you
Account
press
virus and threat protection, no action needed.
your up arrow is virus and threat protection. You need to scroll down one after the other. Let's go.
Account protect, firewall and net, app and browser control, device security, no action needed. Device performance and health, no action needed.
Device performance and health. That's what we are looking for. Once you are here, you press your enter key to activate.
Enter. Open navigation button. To activate, press spacebar. Fresh start. Additional information link.
Next, press your tab key until you can hear fresh starts.
Learn more. Get help. Give us feed. Privacy set. Privacy to privacy. Open 26. Fresh start. Additional information link.
Fresh starts, additional information link. Press enter on it.
Enter. Get started button. To activate, press spacebar.
Now you can see I'm trying to bypass all of the tricky method by making it very simple for you to do. We're here right now. You need to press your tab key.
Learn more link. Get help. Give us privacy. Open navigate. Get started button.
Good.
To activate, press
Get started button. That's the key we are looking for. Do not press enter here. If you press enter, you are going to create another thing entirely. Just use the space bar to activate this button and you're good to go.
space.
Alright, I've been able to activate that, and you can hear that click. That click is the UAC prompt. But I don't know why JAWS is not reading it, but it should read. Let's check.
No button. To activate, press space. Yes button.
So you can say it's already in view, but JAWS has chosen to keep, silent there. But let's press Alt plus Y to instruct the computer to allow this application to run. Alt key plus letter Y.
Alt Y. Fresh start. Next button. To activate, press spacebar. Cancel button. To activate, press spacebar.
Now the next thing you hear is next button. You are going to activate this by pressing the spacebar or the enter key. You can use any of the keys, but So in case you do not hear that first on your own system, just press the tab key and let's do that right now.
Next button. To activate,
That's
press space bar.
it.
Cancel
Followed
button.
by cancel.
Next button.
Then we have
to
next. Press the space bar to activate the next button and let's see what happens next.
Space. Getting things ready.
Getting
Cancel button.
things
to
ready.
activate, press space bar.
Now here you need to wait for the computer to gather all of the bloatware and you are good to go. Removing it has been made simple. So let's wait. We're still waiting. We're waiting. The waiting time depends on the number of bloatware that you have on your system. If the apps are not many, it's going to be fast. That's to tell you that the bloatware on this system is a bit much, so it's taking some time. Let's see. Let's confirm the
title is Getting Things Ready.
Okay.
Your apps will be removed. Next button. To activate, press space bar. Cancel button.
Good.
To activate, press space bar.
So everything is ready. Now right here you have the list of the applications that will be removed. Now one thing is very possible. You can edit them. Should in case you have one application you like and you don't want this fresh start to remove it, you can edit it here. But the problem we have with JAWS and NVDA cannot read this screen. So if you desire to edit, you need a sighted guide. If you press the down arrow,
cancel button.
all you hear is cancel, next. If you use the JAWS cursor, it won't read anything. If you route your JAWS to PC cursor,
route PC to JAWS. Next,
it won't read anything.
To activate, press
if you route it to JAWS cursor,
route JAWS to PC,
it won't read anything. So if you return to the PC cursor, you hear next, cancel. I have tested with NVDA. It's the same thing. So you need a sighted guide if you desire to edit this application, that is to select one or two apps from being removed. You need a sighted guide to do this. Otherwise, all you need to do is to press your tab key to next button.
Next button. To activate, press space bar.
The space bar.
Space. Let's get started. Start button.
Now, wait a minute. There's still one command, and once you are able to execute this command, the fresh start will begin, and all of your system apps, all of the manufacturer's applications or softwares will be removed totally. But let me say this, it is advisable to be connected to the internet when you want to do this. Why? Because if your Windows OS is not up to date, the fresh start application will make attempt to update your Windows to the latest version, and that is how it has been configured. So by the time you execute the last command here, please make sure you are connected to the internet, because as your PC will shut down, it will reboot. In the process of doing that, it will remove the bloatware and also upgrade your Windows OS to the latest version, I mean to say. So let's try to execute the last action and let's see what happens.
Start button. To activate, press space bar.
Good. This start button is the last command you are going to execute here. You can press the space bar or use the enter key on it. But I am not going to do it on this system because I have removed most of the bloatwares and have decided to leave like 1 or 2 softwares that I use frequently. So that is why I'm not going to be clicking on the start button to remove the bloatware. And to tell you, I'm using the latest version of Windows. So the fresh start has nothing to do on this system. So this is how you can do it. And once this is done, you will notice that your PC will boot faster. And when you try to launch something, it will launch faster than the way it has always been behaving, because you've been able to free up your RAM and your processor is on the high speed right now. Alright, so that's it. Go try it out on your system, and I can tell you it is 100% working. Very effective. Till I meet you again, this is Junaid, signing out.
Thank you for your precious time watching and listening. We value your comment on our videos. For questions and concerns, please call +234 806160 9134 or send a mail to emmanueljunaidh@gmail.com. EMANUELJUNAIDH@gmail.com. Catch you on the next video. Cheers.